you love bold flavor, rich spices, and that real Caribbean warmth, you're in the right place. Today, I am showing you my version of a Trinidad and Tobago style curry chicken. Full of deep toasty curry, fresh herbs, and that signature island kick that hits every time. And you already know we don't go simple on flavor in the Caribbean. This isn't just any curry chicken. This is the type of curry chicken that fills your kitchen with deep memories and bring you back for seconds. So grab your pot and spices and let's cook something that is truly delicious. The first step in making any meat dish is to make sure that you clean and season the meat properly. So we have 3 pounds of chicken and I have cleaned them off, removed the skin. If you like the chicken skin, you will leave them on, and I'm washing them with a little bit of white vinegar. Give them a wash and a rinse a few times, and this is what we have. We have our spices that we are going to season our chicken with. So we are going in with some cumin, curry powder, pink Himalayan salt, chili flakes, black pepper, fresh thyme, and for our herbs we are using some scallion. We have a piece of ginger, 5 cloves of garlic. We have 5 pimento peppers, some parsley, and 3 shanobani leaves. Over here I have some onions that I pureed yesterday with some pimento peppers, and I'm going to use this as my onions. Simply give this a good blend or a food process, and this is what I have: some coarsely chopped delicious flavorful seasonings. Add the onions to the chicken along with 2 heaping tablespoons of the seasoning mix. We are going to coat this, mix it up, make sure all those flavors get deep into the chicken, and we are going to leave it to marinate for about 2 hours. And of course, when using meat, you have to make sure that you sanitize after you have cleaned or washed or rinsed your meat before you proceed. So I'm going to sanitize my station, ensuring that you get rid of raw meat pathogens like salmonella, E. coli, listeria, etc. We are going to make our curry paste. 3/4 cup of water, adding some of my seasonings in there along with some saffron powder and some curry powder. Give it a nice mix until it becomes nice and smooth. Don't worry about the recipe too much. I will leave the recipe written nicely in the description box. Into a pot on high heat, I am adding 1/4 cup of coconut oil. Any oil is good to curry chicken, but I prefer to use coconut oil as a healthier option. Allow the coconut oil to melt and come up to temperature. Now I'm going to add my curry paste. We're going to allow the curry to cook for about 4 to 5 minutes, simply by stirring as it's drying up. Eventually it's going to become a nice thick paste, and that's exactly what you want. Some curry powders do contain flour as a thickening agent, so if you are gluten free, you want to make sure that you read the label. If you have gotten this far into the video, give the video a thumbs up, which helps my YouTube channel to grow by reaching more people, to help me grow and to make better content. After 4 minutes, the paste is nice and thick, so we are adding our chicken. Add the chicken and don't leave back any of the seasonings behind. You want to clean the bowl and get all those flavor into the pot. Stir up the chicken and allow the curry paste to cover everything, and it should be smelling nice and flavorful. A really good curry chicken doesn't hide its aroma from the neighbors. Cover the pot and allow the juices from the chicken to release naturally on its own for about 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, you should have nice flavorful broth that was released from the chicken, and you should have a beautiful color. Your entire neighborhood should know that you are making a good curry on that day. We are making this curry chicken with some potatoes because we are going to be enjoying this with some buttered shot. Add 5 potatoes into it. 5 should be enough to give a good thick nice sauce. We're going to coat it. And add 2 cups of water, just enough to come to the top. For the seasonings, I am going in with some hot Trini pepper sauce, some granulated onion, chicken seasoning 2 teaspoons, some pink Himalayan salt, some fresh seasoning. You can't forget this because this makes a whole difference. Mix it up. One of the biggest challenges people face when making curry chicken is that they end up with a dish that is bland, has too much curry powder or little seasoning. And now we are going to cover our pot and allow the chicken to cook for about 20 to 25 minutes. After 20 minutes, we have beautiful steaming hot curry chicken. You want to just break up a few pieces of the potatoes to thicken up the sauce, and you can turn off your stove. After about 40 to 45 minutes of cooking, your curry chicken should be done. The sauce should be thick and rich, and the chicken should be tender with some pieces fall off the bone. Take a look at that. Doesn't it look amazing? The finished dish is a testament of the simplicity and deliciousness of Trinbagonian cuisine. With a simple few steps and some basic ingredients with loads of herbs and spices, you can create a meal that's both flavorful and satisfying. So go ahead and give this recipe a try and let me know how it turns out. Also, let me know in the comment section if you will eat this with rice, dumplings, or buttered shot. We have now come to the end of our recipe. If you enjoyed the video, give the video a thumbs up, a subscribe. Help me to grow my YouTube channel by sharing. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend, and see you in another one of my recipes.